What do you know about Zone 414? My city of robots.
Zone 414 immediately grabbed me. From the first page, I've been a massive fan of sci-fi for a very long time, and with this film, the writer Brian Hill creates a world that is just based on pleasure, and it is decadence, and it's no different than a modern-day Rome.
We're in a future that isn't likely to be too far from where we are now, a future where we can design robots that look just like human beings, and they can interface with us as human beings do. And there's a territory called Zone 414, where these robots are essentially there to be companions for the super rich. It's like an amusement park for adults. Think about sort of Las Vegas designed by Elon Musk with limitless finances kind of running as its lifeblood.
Wonderful script, really strong, quite unusual. The subject matter is quite intense. The zone is very much like human trafficking, but it's for synthetics. But it's very real. I think it's a very good statement of where we could be in like maybe 15 years, and where nothing will be more valuable than actually our appreciation of what it is to be human. I really wanted to direct the film because of the characters. It's an opportunity for me to work with some wonderful actors. So the scene today is where David meets Marlon Veet, who owns the zone and has created the zone. And it's exciting because today, this is the first day that Guy Pearce has gotten to work with Travis Fimmel, and they're two Australian actors. They're both playing very different roles. They're both very different types of actors.
I play the role of David Carmichael in Zone 414. David is an ex-cop and a man who's fairly troubled. I really enjoyed playing David. You know, he's got a quiet, seething energy, and he's a fairly tough character. He's brought into this sort of strange world, this sort of walled-off world of Zone 414, and I think very quickly it feels in a way like delving into the belly of the beast, I think.
My name is Matilda Lutz and I play Jane. Jane is, as they say, a snowflake. She's unique, and she's the first android that was ever built by the Veet Corporation. She's strong and badass and all of it. Thinking about the struggle that she goes through, she is a machine, but she's struggling with understanding if she's human, because she has feelings, and I love it. I love playing in these films, and I can't wait to see it all together.
So I play a character called Joseph Veet, who is the brother of Marlon Veet. This part is just delicious to play, and I get to behave a little bit weirdly, a little bit badly here and there. The look is quite extraordinary, very pale. The costume's great.
I think George represents some kind of underbelly of the darkest side of the zone, which is not made particularly clear what George's interests are, but they're deviant and slightly creepy. There's a great cast on this, fantastic. It's really a spectrum of really interesting faces and interesting actors.
I play a character called Royale. She manages the synthetic companions. My whole look is amazing, and no acting required.
I think out of all of them, Marlon is probably the most unusual character. Travis usually plays sort of fairly alpha, strong, male, good-looking character, and in this, we're trying to make him look as, for want of a better word, as unattractive as possible. So there's a fair bit of prosthetics is going on with him, and wigs that aren't quite right.
Yeah, Travis is in makeup for 4 hours, pretty much. It's a great film to do prosthetics in. We've had to make the innards of robots. We made a Frankenstein dummy model, which looks pretty grotesque.
Working in Belfast has been a great experience. One of the bigger parts of that, one of the bigger joys of that, is shooting inside the Paint Hall Titanic Studios. This is where HBO made Game of Thrones. This is where the Titanic was built. We're getting to use it. It's our playground.
I had a great time working on the film. It was a great bunch of people. Andrew, Matilda, Johnny Aris, Antonia, really great group of people, and being in Northern Ireland, I'd never actually worked in Belfast before. In fact, I'd never even been to Belfast before. It was a great joy to finally make it there and get to work on a really good project.
We've been extremely lucky on Zone 414. Andrew's had an exceptional vision for this film, and with a great team around him, he's been able to capitalize on it absolutely. It just looks fantastic.
I've been so impressed with all the hair and makeup work, the costume work, the production design. The sets are stunning, the lighting's amazing, we've got an incredible cinematographer.
I'm always looking forward to seeing the finished product. I'm so curious whenever we make any film, what it's going to feel like when it's finished.
The visuals on this film are going to be so powerful.
I really enjoyed working on the film. Every experience is so different, and this was definitely a great one.
So I think people will be taken on a journey into an unusual but very relatable world. It's very exciting, it's very thrilling, it's sexy, and I think people will have a lot of fun watching it.
What's more human than fear?